This week, people in Lagos woke up to their streets buried under floodwater. In Accra, Ghana, families watched rising water swallow homes and businesses. Thousands of kilometers away, Europeans stepped outside into a temperature so extreme that their roads began to suffer. Railway tracks buckled and traffic lights warped under the heat. Across parts of China, authorities were battling another familiar pattern: extreme heat in one region and destructive flooding in another. At first glance, these appears to be separate disasters, different countries, different weathers, different problems, different situations. But they may all be telling the same story. The world is entering an era of more frequent and more extreme weather situations. Welcome to another episode of The Lens of the Witch, and of course, it's your favorite host, the beautiful witch. In this video, we'll talk about the extreme weather conditions that have been recorded in several parts of the world. In Lagos State, hours of heavy rainfall overwhelmed drainage systems across the city. Flooding was reported in Mushin, Bagada, Surulere, Ilupeju, Oshodi, Ikorodu, Victoria Island, and some parts of Lekki. Roads became impassable. Vehicles were stranded, businesses shut their door, and commuters spent hours in traffic. For many residents, it was another reminder that one afternoon rain can bring one of Africa's largest cities to almost a standstill. Let's take a look at some of the flooding situations in Lagos.
You can see buses coming from Oshodi. They are stopped. They are stopped. See, like
ẹ wo flood gbogbo àdúgbò màṣẹ àwọn alẹ lọ anywhere báyìí Sunday ní no going area ni o gbogbo everywhere ti wà over dé gbogbo àwọn tó ń lọlé onílẹ̀ wọn lásìkò yìí wọn ò lè bọ́ta lé ní ṣúlẹ̀ gbogbo mi ti wọ gbogbo lé wọn àwọn tá à ń gbélé lókè láàmọ yìí báyìí àwọn tá à ń gbélé lókè gan àlè bọ́lẹ̀ o gbogbo bíṣọ̀bù délé kò ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí the first time tó bá máa rí flood gan before that canal ló máa ti stop sometimes.
Across West Africa, Ghana is facing similar challenges. After days of torrential rain, severe flooding struck parts of Accra and Tema. Homes were completely submerged and roads disappeared underneath floodwaters. Businesses suffered damage, and rescue teams supported by the military were deployed as some of the communities became completely inaccessible, and several people lost their lives. These scenes looked remarkably similar to those in Lagos, not because the cities are identical, but because both are rapidly growing urban centers, facing mounting pressure from extreme rainfall and aging infrastructure. Let's look at some of the scenes from Accra, Ghana. Meanwhile, Europe is confronting a very different disaster. Instead of too much water, there is too much heat. Temperatures have climbed above 40 degrees Celsius across parts of France, Spain, Italy, Portugal, Germany, Hungary, Slovakia, and Czech Republic. Now, this is no ordinary summer. In some areas, June temperature records have been broken, and scientists say the intensity of this heat wave would have been extremely unlikely without human-driven climate change, and the consequences are becoming visible. Road surfaces have softened under prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures. Railway tracks have expanded and buckled. Traffic lights have been damaged by heat. Hospitals are treating increasing numbers of people suffering from heat stroke and dehydration, and authorities have reported 1,000 excess deaths linked to the heat wave in France alone. Viral videos have shown eggs cooking on hot pavement, slippers softening from burning asphalt, and supermarket products melting in the heat. Road surfaces exposed to direct sunlight can become significantly hotter than the surrounding air. And in response to this, governments across Europe have activated emergency heat plans. Cooling centers have been opened, public swimming pools have extended operating hours, and outdoor work has been restricted during the hottest parts of the day. Fire brigades have used water sprays and misting systems in public spaces to help lower temperature and provide relief. Health agencies are urging people to remain indoors during peak afternoon hours, to drink plenty of water and check on elderly neighbors. Let's take a look at some of the heat wave situations in parts of Europe.
Europe is getting absolutely cooked right now. Hundreds of heat records are being broken daily. Thousands of schools are being closed. Public events are being cancelled. Alcohol consumption restrictions are being put in place. And even drowning deaths are soaring as people are trying to cool down in rivers. You see, Europe is officially...
See, the video you are seeing up here is not fire service. So this is heat. Heat want to kill us in this country. See, 20 people don't buy in France because of this heat wave. The heat is getting to 40 degrees, 45 degrees, 42, 43. Do you understand? The heat is killing us.
In China, the picture is equally complex. Some provinces are enduring intense heat, others are battling floods and landslides. Authorities have issued heat alerts. They've evacuated residents from flood-prone communities, strengthened emergency response systems, and expanded disaster relief efforts. Different weather, different continents, but a common challenge. Cities, roads, power grids, hospitals, drainage systems were largely designed for climates of the past. Today's climate is becoming increasingly unpredictable, but that does not mean every flood or heat wave is solely caused by climate change, because flood can be made worse by blocked drainage, poor planning, and construction on waterways. Heat waves become more dangerous when cities lack shade, green space, and proper cooling infrastructure. And the reality is that extreme weathers and human decisions often interact, and one amplifies the other. Perhaps the greatest inequality revealed by these disasters is not the weather itself, it is the ability to respond. A heat wave in Europe often means cooling centers, emergency alerts, and public health campaigns, while flood in parts of Africa can mean family losing their homes, livelihoods, businesses, and in severe cases, their lives. The climate is changing everywhere, but the consequences are not experienced equally. Now, the question is no longer whether extreme weather events are being common, because evidence increasingly suggests they are. The more urgent question is whether governments, engineers, communities are adapting quickly enough, because cities built for yesterday's climate may not be prepared for tomorrow's climate. If you found this report informative, subscribe and join us as we continue examining the forces shaping Africa and the world through facts, context, and critical analysis. Kindly leave your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you can be notified as soon as we drop new videos and you'll be the first to watch. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.